And welcome back. Northstar here with another episode of my Wildermyth Let's Play. Now, I was about to face an incursion because it was a massive infestation that led this incursion. I said not to take any risks and to fight on the defensive, whereas normally, almost any other incursion I've attacked, I probably could have handled it with very careful planning. And you do actually, if I remember correctly, face slightly fewer enemies when you attack, intercept an incursion, when you defend. But this way I have 9 heroes and 2 farmers, 11 instead of 5 people. This is, the numbers more than make up for anything else, and the arrow volley and the barricades. This is definitely far less risky attacking, though I won't get equipment after the way I would if I attacked the intercepted the incursion. So I wanted to give up a chance of getting a useful augment for the final battle to make absolutely sure no one gets maimed, killed in this battle, or badly wounded and forces me to sit having a key character recuperate for a long time. Let's see. There's a butler. This thing can consume fires, creating a nasty fire aura. And it can consume 3 fires in a turn, but it can do this a limited number of times. I've seen these things get to, like, in some cases where there was a map with fires covering half the map, something like 6 or 7 damage if you get close to it in a huge radius. You can also sweep up all this stuff on the floor, give it to allies. It's a tough thing. Spelltouched are just melee fighters, but not to be ignored. The Watchman, I think it can get a calamity, if I remember correctly, where it can prepare shots. It doesn't have it yet, though, so it could be worse. And the somewhere, I've seen these guys on even higher calamities. I guess it's not terrible, but yeah. All right. I apologize about the cough. Okay. Got bows, got people with shields. To really hold this, it would be good to have more than one person with a shield. But I can have Brenner, he's an Earth Scribe, so he's reasonably tough. And it's got soul splitting. Yeah, or maybe I should just wait for them to get closer. Nah. I forget if fires burn out at the end of a turn or not till the next turn. It might be a little risky trying to use a fire in this. It could also spread to wood. Let's see. Yeah, the enemies would have cover if I tried to hit him right here. Yeah, I probably want to force one of them into melee. Spelltouched. Excuse me. Oh, this one doesn't have cover. Could do that. But I'm better off just having this one come closer and guarding. Plus, they won't be linked up. Right now, this is drive linked with this, or bone linked. It's gaining. One sec. Do I really need to engage it if it's gonna? I'll just guarantee it comes in. Doesn't matter, probably. Alright. Ghost Guardians, when that thing closes on him, he slays it. I think if enemies can't reach you in turn, engage is lost before they would even close, so that's the one I need to engage to be sure. Since it has to move to one of these two tiles, I can put her here. Have her wall up with boar, I suppose. Wait, where did she come from? Remember, Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter. She can't do anything with her turn action. Yeah, I'll do this to ensure the thing comes this way. If you know, no, I'm being dumb. I apologize. No, I'm gonna do pretty much the same thing, but I should definitely not. Just have a wall. Or even go somewhere else and do something more useful. There's really no reason for her to stand next to him. Unless, like, a Somnolier comes out of nowhere and attacks him. If it can reach him, it can probably reach her, so... The useful character to put here is Brenner. Cat scratch on that thing. Three bonus damage. It's 9, I think, on that. Okay. Should be enough if it hits. If not, I'll be glad to have gotten rid of the armor. So I'll go Brendan go here so Shy can swipe at the Spectic. He's got Spirit Blade. Or Scribe. I know what I'll do. Blow this up. Trying to make it as far away from the stupid butler as possible to minimize the odds that he can get stuff while remaining out of range. Attacks. There we go. Darn it. Well, that gets rid of the cover, importantly. This one could potentially go for Brenner, though. Dead. Cool. Darn it. Should figure now the butler can come in and try and... what was I thinking? Oh yeah, Big Kelly is an Earth Scribe. Just give Brenner some temporary hit points. It'll work out just fine. The most this thing could do is 4 damage, reduced by 1 to 3. So even if he gets hit, he'll just soak into the temporary hit points. And Boar would always shred armor if this thing attacked him. So he's fine. Butler shouldn't be able to reach this guy or anyone else. Excuse me? I'll move there so she's out of the way of this guy if he needs to fall back that way. Watchman somewhere up there. Yeah, threat to set Thames. The farmer could probably guard this path. There's probably enemies coming from the south here. That's what I should do with her. First, gently. Gotta know what's out there. Sort of knowing that Gemtile is more effective when deployed with the spell shard out. She like enchants it or something, I guess. And set up a bunch of traps this way. Move north. Deal with other stuff. So he's walled with the fireplace, and set up a better shark trap with the wand. Wands, generally speaking, are better. This will pin enemies when they step on it, so it's another layer of possible defense. Beyond what generally. Do this. Enemies who step through a door will get hit, but sometimes when they're going left, they'll also get hit. There we go. Chance of getting more than one enemy. Never go here just in case a bunch of enemies come through the store. The traps aren't enough. Need someone to interfuse with this kiln to give walling to Youngly if it gets real bad, but she can spend the next turn lay another trap. Fox fighting, and even maybe moving further over this way or something. We'll see. If the door gets broken down immediately, there's also the possibility of her throwing Coin Moss. All useful stuff. Go here. Doorway may provide some cover against range stuff. She can only interfuse 2 things, and she's probably going to do the kill next, but hold on. Earthscribe. Oh, it's my wall with interfuse. It doesn't. So this is already providing protection, can't we? Yeah. Go here just in case a lot of enemies come from there. As long as she can maintain this interfuse, which she should be in range. She can delay that way, and also the Campbells could be useful for flaring. Enemies. Cool. It's not actually where she needed to be before, but this is a good spot for being protected. I thought about it more carefully. Alright, I deal with these two. This is well placed. Coinmoss both of these guys. Watchman has quite a bit of health, so that may be necessary to make sure I kill it. Kill them both. Maybe other enemies come from around here, but probably not. Guess this would be useful for getting a little protection. Hit. Watchman is actually extremely poisoned. Anything will kill it. So risk a bite. I say risk because if it had missed, then I would have had to use stalwart or engage, not attack with the sword. Right now, 98% chance she can take down the Sommelier. Does magic damage, but weirdly it shreds armor, I believe, if warding blocks. So this is slightly risky if I'm not mistaken. Worth it though for ensuring an advantage. Can't get through my warding regardless. And last character hasn't moved. Lady with an axe. guess worst case scenario. Bunch of enemies come from there. Did I just see damage to this gate? I thought this gate is your retreat route, but enemies are coming from behind it. That's not good. Cool. And everyone is wolf called for 2 turns now because this was done not on Boar's turn. So more use out of it than the other way. There seems to be an enemy out here. Oof. A coachman. These things are nasty. Can completely devastate scenery. And yeah. Suppose it's better I know it's here and can start to make a plan. Probably be good if I could murder it though this turn, which I think I can actually. Bray. She's a bigger flow. Or, oh, I see how I can do this. Cool. Interfuse with this flame. Hit the coachman from behind. And then that gets flanking, so this is sure to work. finish it off. Precisely the right amount to kill it. Cool. Cool. And that was probably the biggest threat. Now that I've located and eliminated it. This is Butler. Which boar is more incapable of dealing with? Hmm. So more stuff popping over there. Like to have boar nice and close. Get the drop on it. this way. Hurt to have another mystic here. Ooh, why can't she use it towards this enemy? Is it because she can't see it? Or something? Whoopsie daisy. Oop, wrong button. Just meant to finish it off with worry there. Oh great, I have to redo all this. Without a stunt, this is gonna be harder. Stunt just by a different person. Oh well. Well, it would have been nice to have given Bor the temporary hit points. I guess he's in the range of the. Should be able to go this far. At least. Or maybe here. Three. Cool. This should spread fire as it goes. Nope. Sometimes it does that, sometimes not. And there's flames. Shredded the armor though. All 6 of it. Making this an easy kill now. I'll just finish it with the arrow volley. Arrows. 27 damage, massive overkill. Send her back here behind cover. Just to be forward position. Radius single-handedly guards this whole direction. Don't see anything, but you never know. Something will pop out from... Actually, there's nowhere for anything to really come from, is there? I guess I'll just have to go there. You should be walling with this, technically. Triss. Hide in the flame, and... Still nothing has come this way or any sign of... Doesn't mean it's safe. Just means stuff is building up down here. Still, take what I can. Got boar advance this way. Triss, they're fine. Sending a whole bunch of people this way. There we go. Another wardrobe. Batch piece somewhere. Watchman. There's probably something down here I just haven't seen yet. I can see some of it from here. Hmm. Cool. Batchby is dead either way. Stunned or no. %60 chance in somewhere. Kills it on stun. Should probably kill the Watchman first to reduce dodge, though. Fun. here, so I'm not entirely sure what this may or may not be out of range already. But, hmm. Hmm. Alright, I don't see anything this way. I've got the rear covered. Got people doing that. It's just this potential area of danger now. And there's a batch bee. Alright. This is probably a range. This may or may not be. Oop, stunt, killed it. I'm going to use interfuses to scout ahead, as well as maybe a time guess in hiding. Alright. Seems safe. If anything's spawning, it's spawning way out there. Just to be sure and put her as far from danger as possible. And Bray. He's got a lot more armor and warding. There's no use in that. Just withdraw just in case it's not actually out of range. Alright. That'll also give the fire a chance to spread, which you can't do when interfused. Sure, if the spread occurs before or after infuse would withdraw. This guy circle around here to ensure flanking, and boom. Oh, there we go. That should be the last set of enemies. Couple Spectics and a Watchman. Butler somewhere. Oof, looks like they spawned some of them between my party and the... That's gonna be rough. Alright. I should probably take one more shot at this, or poison it again. Yeah, I'll just poison again. Let's see. 4 kill something, it'll give wolf called, which I'll need to get people here quick. Chance of killing this outright. Hmm. Probably could have relocated this archer to a better spot, but whatever. Dead's dead. Cool. And just a Watchman Aesthetic. Sure, engaged by Boar and Triss. And Triss, respectively. Fun. That should be easy to mop up. Cool, looks like that entrance is safe. Want to be sure. Never was very dangerous, apparently. Hmm. Cool. Dead's dead. There we go. Took longer I should have. Or leveled up, and that'll be useful in the final fight, probably. Sorry. He's already local legend. I think I can upgrade him once, maybe twice after this fight. So I'll be able to keep Earthscribe open-minded. I can give him a new ability. Soul splitting, probably. I don't see any of these being worth. I'm just going to do Soul Splitting 2. Pretty much guarantees he can't easily die. And let's see, I gained 2 legacy points, but no augments from that. Brenna Goldfield here is level 5 Mystic. Each level gives him additional health, potency, other fun stuff like he was at 4 potency, now he's at 5. Reaches 6 potency, he can interfuse with 5 objects instead of 4. Now it's the White Secret Gorge. Clear that, and then Ashnook Veins. When you're upgrading characters at the end of a campaign, it's 10 for an extra upgrade to characters. Beyond, I think you get, in a 5 chapter, you get 2 upgrades. That is to promote people either so they save level 2 instead of as a local legend level 1, or take a legacy hero and give them a promotion so you save in anything they got this campaign. That includes the heroes who retired in earlier chapters, so I probably actually need all 50. Finding this extra legacy points gives me a chance, though, at being able to use legacy points for equipment upgrades. More of them for the final fight. Some of the upgrading equipment to level 3 weapons can be quite expensive. All that said, there's no way Bray levels up from this fight. This is a chance to augment, so I should probably send... No, actually, send everyone together. That's a smart move. Could use legacy points to move the deepest Colt Call. It's actually nasty. It allows the Woken to increase their numbers even further. Remove that calamity, but either that or part of an upgrade. Yeah, I'd rather not have to deal with that, actually. So I'll cancel that, because that's a particularly nasty upgrade to the enemy. Okay, so 15 legacy points. And now the party is in place for the final battle. Chance of augment here. I know I want Heart in this fight because he has an extra chance of finding an augment. So I might be able to distribute 2 augments instead of 1 to the people who actually be in the final fight. Other than that, my warriors are very solid, and the anchor of any fight. I think fighting a battle, well, I'm not sure, 100% sure it makes characters closer, but I do know there's some events that can occur after winning that make characters closer. So other than that, I want people who are going to be in the final fight who I want to develop relationships, which means they're Bray or Brenner, depending on who. Bray, she's not as close to people, so she benefit more from deeper relationships. Cool. She can event before the fight and after. Answer. Oh, this is a really rare event. Very, very good. Answer to austerity. I'm not sure, but one of these characters might be able to get a special outcome because I think they witnessed Silver and Shadows, one of them. I don't know. They've been through so many campaigns, I'm not sure. You can see kind of fog rolls in, gets thicker, slosh, splush. Ancient conifers stand at the middle of Markor Wild, where the ground rises. Great sequoias shoulder up to towering redwoods. Thick-grown cedars mob their knees. It's the same thing I saw before. I'm sure of it. Yep. I was going to say, I think Heart has been here this entire campaign. And this isn't his first campaign, I don't think. I think he's seen this before. Track it blindly. Think it'll lead us to the Godwins? They spotted it that morning. The apparition is familiar to Heart and to the others through his stories of that night. I just hope we're willing to turn away, or else to bow at his feet. Some of the locals call him Lord Evergreen. They move into the flowing fog. Forward quietly, you two. The earth holds its breath. Dampness heavies their eyelids, darkens their hairs. Smears of silver shine on trunks, roots, and stones. They stumble and feel a path over rocks and wrecks, chasing the giant through its noise-barren world. Mist to be completely opaque in a second. Oh, I think it's stopped. It has stopped. Think he's aware of us? Now it turns about, somehow finding space, high and mostly hidden haze. Its face must hang above them, with bending bark sounds, creaky hips, folding legs. It gently lowers itself, fitting its bulk to a tract of treeless ground. Suddenly wish we'd brought gifts. They're caught in its eyeless gaze, and it sounds that grows and twists, grotesquely long. It could crush them. That fact is certain as the soil. Stomachs harden, innards clench, muscles coil. Attempt to communicate, snatch a twig from its mane. Both low probabilities were. Then Boar gives away his heart. He was also there, I guess. You can only do this for the character who was there for. He must have seen this. It comes to him in a rushing of knowledge, the way a long-faded memory sometimes surges into focus. Standing within the Forest Lord's foggy silence, Boar knows. Quick, but with the weight of a thing considered all his life, the resolve sets in him. His whispered words barely moved the mist. Forcelessly yielded. It's a predatory world, isn't it? A harsh world. Hard and rooted things who won't defend themselves. I would be the champion who defends them in your name. Boar? You alright? You're getting pretty close to it. It's okay. The mist thickens round them all, spirals tight as white spooling yarn. Wood smells and the bright tang of sap surround them. Then the white air fades. The giant rises on groaning legs and commences its long march away. He wrapped you in something. Yeah, what exactly? My voice. Boar's voice resounds, newly rich. A warm swirl of melodious wind to wrap lonesome furs. But you both look like a slight breeze would knock you down. Let's go hunt some bonelings, scatter their joints and wheels, in the interests of our people, and by the will of the wild. Calm accompanies them worldward. For some reason, Boar seems fine, better than fine. Years won't touch him. I hear Morthragi. Battle waits. So that rare event only occurs, I think I explained, if a character has seen Lord Greenheart, what was it, Wildheart, before. Gives him a unique cloak. Misty cloak of flowing fabric bestowed by Lord Evergreen. That's right. Its actual stats, not amazing, +5 dodge, although I do have this as with the Legacy Omens mod. It should continue into future campaigns. But the useful thing about it is once per combat, Boar swirls his cloak and becomes instantly hidden, disappearing into Grey Plain in a cloud of cedar-smelling mist. Also, he doesn't age for the campaign this happens, but this was the final chapter, so that doesn't matter. Temporarily reduces his retirement age, but he won't gain age further. that can cause a character to retire when they wouldn't have after a chapter. But if they get early enough, allow them to go a whole campaign when they couldn't have. People say this doesn't matter with the aging not changing, but it can if suddenly they're over their retirement age when they wouldn't have been. Bor owes the ultimate allegiance to Lord Evergreen and the furs of the land. The years no longer seem to touch him. One day, he should go to help maintain the forest. Fun? I will continue this later. I wish you all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. And may you always find a guiding star to lead you home. Adieu.